Today was round 2 in the Rahul Gandhi versus Election Commission saga, or as many are calling it, Atom Bomb 2.0. You've been seeing this story all over your TV channels and social media. A fresh set of allegations have come to light that raise some serious questions on the Election Commission of India, and also some glaring loopholes in India's electoral process. The first so-called atom bomb was a set of exposés revealed by Lok Sabha LOP Rahul Gandhi last month that was focused on the Mahadevpura Assembly seat, part of the Bengaluru Central constituency. Congress says there has been a vote chori or vote theft of over 1 lakh votes in that one particular constituency of Mahadevpura, meaning there were multiple fake names, duplicate entries, invalid addresses, and bulk additions in the voter list, which was done deliberately to manipulate the election. That is what the allegation has been. Over the past 1 month, Rahul Gandhi and the Congress have made this vote theft or vote chori campaign a rallying point. In recent weeks, the Lok Sabha LOP had hinted that another big expose has been in the making or is in the making. Rahul Gandhi said that this would be a hydrogen bomb, bigger than the atom bomb revelation. So naturally, all eyes were on the press conference that was scheduled today. At the outset, Rahul Gandhi clarified that the hydrogen bomb will take some more time. But today's claims by the Congress did indeed raise some eyebrows and some serious questions, like I said. Specifically, on target this time was the Chief Election Commissioner himself, Mr. Gyanesh Kumar, with Rahul Gandhi saying that Mr. Gyanesh Kumar is protecting vote chores or those stealing the votes. The Election Commission has dismissed Rahul Gandhi's claims, obviously, and the BJP has slammed Rahul Gandhi over his expose, again, obviously. Hello and welcome, I am Shubham Chauhan. Let's get started. So first, let's simplify the charges that Rahul Gandhi has made before we get to the responses. Now, there are two constituencies that Congress's expose today focused on. One is Alan constituency in Karnataka and the second is Rajura in Maharashtra. Much of the focus has been on Alan. First, let's give you the facts. In 2018, this particular assembly seat in Karnataka was won by Subhat Guttedar of the Bharatiya Janata Party. In 2023, he lost and this seat was won by Congress's B.R. Patil. So Congress has leveled charges on a seat that they had won. Now let's look at Rahul Gandhi's claims. Number one, there were attempts to delete at least 6,000 odd votes from the constituency in the 2023 Karnataka Assembly election. Who did it? That is not clear yet. Rahul Gandhi says someone tried to delete these voters and the Congress spotted it by accident. Chances are there could be more. But 6,018 voters deleted is what the Congress's charge is. How did these deletions take place? Now, Rahul Gandhi said that this was done by impersonating the voter in two broad methods. First, by a process of automated filling of online EC forms, and second, mobile numbers were used in this operation outside of Karnataka. In this particular example that they have cited, that mobile numbers that were not belonging to the state of Karnataka were used in this network. The Congress party claims that these deletions were targeted at the Congress's voters. Mr. Rahul Gandhi cites the example of an old lady called Godabai. The Congress claims 12 of her neighbors were deleted from the voter list. This was supposedly done by creating fake logins in her name using different mobile numbers from different states. Then, Mr. Rahul Gandhi gave another example, that of Suryakant. Now, Suryakant's identity was used to delete 12 voters in 14 minutes without Suryakant even coming to know of this. In fact, Mr. Gandhi got Suryakant on stage during the press conference to speak about what had happened.
This is the gentleman, ये इनका वोट डिलीट किया जा रहा था, ये कर रहे थे, इनसे आप पूछिए, बताइए. That's our candidate. हाँ, कन्नड़ा में बोलिए.
ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಸೂರ್ಯಕಾಂತ್ ಗೋವಿನ.
थोड़ा ट्रांसलेट कर लीजिए.
मेरे नाम पे 12 लोगों का नाम डिलीट किया गया है, हालांकि मुझे मालूम नहीं. मैं कभी किसी को मैसेज भेजा भी नहीं, मैं बुलाया भी नहीं. ये बबीता आके पूछने से पता चला कि मैंने मेरे फ़ोन से ऐसा मैसेज दिया, लेकिन असल में मैंने किसी को भी मैसेज नहीं किया.
Another pattern that the Congress found, that this whole network of mobile numbers from different states working in tandem from a centralized control was all automated through a software, probably. Automated in a manner where the first voter of the booth was the applicant who allegedly requested to delete the votes or the voters. And the other pattern, Congress said that these deletions were all targeted at the Congress, like I said earlier. In fact, their PPT points out that top 10 booths with maximum deletions were all Congress strongholds. In 2018, the Congress had won 8 out of these 10 booths.
And we are pretty certain that this was done in a centralized manner and it was done at scale. This was not done in a, at a worker level. This was done at a call center level. Okay? Targeted deletions in strong Congress booths. The top 10 booths with maximum deletions are Congress strongholds. Congress won 8 other 10 booths in 2018. This was not a coincidence. This is a planned operation.
So those were the allegations from Anand. Now comes the role of Chief Election Commissioner Gyanesh Kumar. You see, the Congress is saying that this was an operation of mass deletion, that this was done systematically with a software and it worked like a call center, all coordinated from different states. The Karnataka CID was probing an FIR into this case to bust this call center type network wherever it existed, like the Congress has been claiming. Now, the Congress party says that in the last 18 months, 18 letters have been sent to the Election Commission of India asking for information in this investigation. But the EC has refused to share it. It is stonewalling the investigation is what the charge is. The information sought by the CID and the Congress also is IP addresses, device destination ports, and the OTP trails. This is part of the PPT that they have made and we are showing it on the screen for you. Now, collectively, it is believed that these three things will give it out, that who was doing it and what was the network behind these alleged mass deletions. The Congress says that the last letter was sent to the EC in September itself, but CC Gyanesh Kumar has refused to provide any sort of information.
Karnataka CID by September 25, last letter went in September 25, has written 18 reminder letters. While this is going on, the CEC of Karnataka writes to the Election Commission in Delhi and says there is a matter. Please provide this information. And the CEC of Karnataka multiple times asks the Election Commission. No answer. Now this is absolute solid proof that Gyanesh Kumar is protecting the people who are doing this. This is also absolute solid proof, what I've shown you, that this is being done in a centralized way, this is being done at scale, and this is being done using large resources. Question is, who is the someone? And the answer is with the EC today. The Election Commission of India knows who is doing this. And I want every single youngster in India to know that they are attacking this. And this is your future. When they are not giving this information, they are defending the murderers of our democracy.
Later in the press conference, Rahul Gandhi also mentioned about mass additions in the voter list. We talked about mass deletions. He gave another example of mass additions. This was in the Rajura Assembly seat, part of Chandrapur district of Maharashtra, and a sitting seat that has an MLA from the Bharatiya Janata Party. Here Rahul Gandhi said that 6,850 fake voters were added to the electoral list. So all in all, those were the charges of the Congress in the press conference today. Now, let's look at the EC's response. Just minutes after Rahul Gandhi's press conference, the EC gave a three-pointer reply. First, EC said that voters cannot be deleted online and that no deletion can take place without giving an opportunity of the other person being heard. Second, the EC admitted that in 2023, attempts were indeed made for deletion of voters, but these attempts were unsuccessful and the FIR was filed by the EC, is what the poll body said in their reply to Rahul Gandhi's press conference. In the third point, they mentioned a fact that says who had won this seat, something that we've already told you about. Now, Rahul Gandhi hit back at this response on Twitter or X, reiterating that why isn't CEC Gyanesh Kumar providing the evidence and just cooperating in the probe by giving the information that is needed. Now, after all this, after hearing all this, there are a few questions that may pop up in your mind. How are voters actually deleted? What is the process like? Why is Congress and Rahul Gandhi talking about it now? Why after 3 years? Why didn't the party or did the party raise it then and there with the EC directly? Now, we'll present you some facts and then you can make up your mind about the story. Now, as far as the deletion of voter is concerned, there's a proper provision in the law as to how this is done. There's a proper process and method to it. For deletion, there's a form called Form 7, and we'll show a sample of that Form 7 on your screen. A Form 7 can be filled by anyone from a constituency to have their own or someone else's name removed. Details such as the constituency name, epic or voter ID number, the reason for deletion, and the applicant's own details and signatures have to be provided in Form 7. Now, names can be deleted or sought to be deleted if the voter dies or has shifted somewhere else permanently or isn't an Indian citizen, among others. So there are reasons that you have to tick mark in that form. Then, a booth level officer, who's usually an Anganwadi worker or a government teacher, visits the address of the voter in question to verify, to just check whether it is a genuine request. And from there on, the process goes on of more verification by officials higher in the EC hierarchy. And then eventually the voter can be deleted, but not before the other side is heard. That's what the rule says, and this is what the rules are on paper. Now let's look at Aland in the 2023 Karnataka election that has been in the midst of this latest expose by Rahul Gandhi. In February 2023, Congress leader and then Aland candidate B.R. Patil had flagged that there were several applications being filed for deletion of voters in his constituency without the knowledge of the actual voter. Patil had filed a complaint with the ECI with regards to this. He was quoted by The Hindu as saying, "One of the booth level officers or BLOs received a Form 7 application to delete her brother's vote when he had not even applied. Her brother was my supporter. The application was made in the name of another voter in the same village who was also not aware of it. This tipped us off." In fact, this report by KV Aditya Bhardwaj for The Hindu does a deep dive on what had happened in Aland in 2023. Basically, once the red flag was raised that there are applications for deletion of voters, many voters came out saying that they hadn't done so. And they eventually filed a complaint with the Tehsildar. The Hindu report points out that an on-ground verification of 6,018 Form 7 application in the constituency was carried out. Then, Mamta Devi, who was the returning officer of Aland and also the assistant commissioner of Kalburgi at the time, in her complaint to the police in February 2023, did say that of the 6,000 odd cases, only 24 applications were genuine. Genuine meaning the voters had actually moved out of the constituency. So those votes and those voters were deleted from the electoral list. The remaining 5,994 voters continued to stay in their addresses. And then, of course, an FIR was filed against unknown persons for forgery and impersonation and providing false documents. So in a nutshell, 24 names were deleted as per this calculation and 5,994 voter names were not deleted and that they could vote in the 2023 election. This is what the returning officer had told the police at the time. And this is where it all boils down to. The EC in their press note acknowledged that unsuccessful attempts were indeed made. The EC then said that they had filed the FIR. Then, in that case, why isn't the EC responding to the CID who's probing this matter and providing the required data so that this investigation could reach its logical conclusion and it could be found out as to who was the one responsible for these alleged mass deletions, as now Rahul Gandhi has also pointed out. So one can expect a lot more politics to play out in the days and months to follow, and for the EC, particularly the Chief Election Commissioner Gyanesh Kumar, having to do a lot of answering. That's all we have for this report. Thanks for watching.